once I come through the hood, everywhere I shakes, mama. I'm like, yeah, you guys calm down. Take 5K. Relax your nerves. Where everybody jolly. What's up? Well, I noticed that all the songs had that, seductive vibe in common. They all have the type, sound that will just draw you and pull you in and just make you be like, oh, what's that? But yeah, all the songs have something very seductive about them, and even the ones that are not necessarily talking about seducing you, it sounds like it's seducing your ear in some sort of way. So yeah, that's why the name came about. Well, I would say I've found the voice that I'm comfortable with. When I initially started, the first song I did, I thought that I had to sing with my talking voice. This is where I talk, the deep voice. I thought that.
I guess.
I thought that if I wanted to sing well, I had to sing with the deep voice. But then I later realized that I could just string the different pockets of sounds that were within me and within my throat, and then I found the one that worked best. But yeah, my sound has definitely changed and has improved, I would say, and also I've gotten better at singing generally. So. Well, I'm definitely going to keep experimenting because at the end of the day, there's beauty in the things that are not yet found, and I love the idea of like surprising myself with new things. So I'm definitely going to keep experimenting because you just find new things that were not there before, they didn't know were there. So. I would say love. Like besides seduction, because seduction is very different from love. I would say it has some love in it. The first song, Okwa, is an expression of love. Of how much the love that I felt for whoever the muse was at the time was, and there's another song on there that represents the love of God, and that's like the most important song to me on the whole project. But yeah, definitely carries that love, seduction, have a good time, let's feel alright type vibe. Okay. Well, that particular song, it had nothing to do with the project initially. It was a song that I wrote and made because I wanted to kind of fully represent how God expresses His love to me, and like I wanted to sing it from His perspective, and then obviously because of the tone of voice and everything that I naturally used to sing, that my style of singing, it had that whole seductive vibe. Not seductive in terms of the lyrics, but seductive in terms of what you're hearing, how it sounds, how it draws your attention, and that was how it was able to fit into the album. But then the song itself and me putting it on the project I wasn't planning on putting it on the project, but then I'm a very spiritual person. I have a very deep relationship with God, and I talk to Him a lot. So with this EP, I've been very like trying to keep it separate from him in a sense because I just felt like it wasn't honoring him. Like none of the songs, all the songs were about. It's either I'm talking about lust or you know, or I mean, love is good. Love is God is love, but then like they were not necessarily they were worldly things, and I wanted to keep it separate from anything good. But then I was having so much issues trying to like, I mean, get things together for the project. Like just I was struggling so much because everything I was doing, I was trying to do it in my power because I wasn't really trying to ask God for help because I just felt like He wasn't going to have a part to play in it. But then one day I was like, why am I struggling so much? I have a father that is the creator of the universe and like I'm here struggling and trying to figure things out myself and do things myself when I can just hand things over to him and tell him to take care of everything. And then I actually got into a place of like sobriety and I tried to talk to him. I was like, I want to hear from you. Like I need your help with this. And if what you're going to say is that I shouldn't put out the project, I'm fine with that. Like, but I just need you to help me. Like I can't do this on my own. And um, he said I should just give him 10% of the project, and he would handle the rest. And I was like, 10%. What does that mean? Is it am I giving you 10% of the earnings? Like, and do you want dirty money? Like it was just like, but then it was a thing where I knew that I had to think deeper about it. It wasn't just a straight answer. It was an answer that I needed to settle with and like write down and just reflect on and understand. And then one day I was playing tennis and trying to like figure it out. Like 10%, what does that mean? And it came to me, it's like 10% of the project can be for God. So like 10% of the songs, and at the time I had 7 songs. If I was going to, I was like, what song? But then like that song was already there. Higher Place, I already made it. I was just planning to put it out separately. I was like, if I put that song on this EP that has nothing to do with um, gospel or anything like that, wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't people say, oh, like, what's she trying to do? Like, it was a thing where I was having a conversation with God, and he's like, well, I'm telling you what to do, you're telling me about people. Basically, I was like, but like, if people would think, oh, like, why you, he's like, just do it. So, it was a thing where I was like, okay, fine. I put a song about God, one song on the album that has 8 songs, and it will be, I mean, that's like 20%, I guess. So it will make sense. And like from that moment, from the moment I decided that okay, I'm going to put the song on the EP, things just started to ease up. Like everything just became easy. Like things I've been struggling for, I've been trying to get a verse from Ghost for the longest time, and just at the moment I decided that the next day he sent me a message that when can you record his verse? And he recorded his verse like 2 days after that. Other things had started to fall in place. Things just started to align just because I involved God. And I just found it so powerful because I was like I didn't even think of it that way. But then, yeah, the song is there because I want to involve God in every part of my life. In creating that album, scariest. I don't know, man. Like, I would say maybe thinking that, um, some songs were not good enough. But I wouldn't say that was necessarily scary. I would just say they were part of the whole process of doubting. I mean, doubting the substance that you create. Um, I don't think I have any scary moments. I don't think I'm afraid of stuff when it comes to creativity. But then the most exciting, I would say, is the process of making the songs themselves. Um, the whole the whole process of how the song comes about, and like just especially the songs that like say we made from scratch, or I was in the studio when the producer was making it, for instance, Hook Up and me and Mide were, just vibing out. The beat was, we already had the previous beat, but then we had to remake the beat, and then like it was really nice to like just see how we came together with different sounds, and obviously because we already had the vocals and the lyrics, Mide was able to put sounds that kind of represented some of the lyrics that were there. So that was very exciting. It was nice to just be part of the whole process of bringing the songs together. I need to be fully in there. I can't let it go. Like, well, I mean, I like the element of surprise when I don't know what to expect with the beat, and then like I hear a beat like already made, and then I can just come up with my melodies and sing to it directly. There's no fuss. But then in terms of there's some times where I want to direct the process. I want to be a part of everything that is there, because I also have certain ideas or certain things that play in my head, and if I just happen to be there when the beat is being made, or like say when the song is being mixed and mastered, like there's certain things that would jump out to me, and if they're not addressed, it would be as if I'm under punishment. So like I'm very involved with the things, because at the end of the day I also don't want to keep having to like say like put out the song and they be saying, oh, I never liked that, I always wanted to change that, and then the song is already out, there's nothing you can do about it. But then like if you address everything while it's still in the process of being created, then you wouldn't really have much regrets with it. It would just be, oh yeah, we did this, we did the best that we could at the time, and I mean you're happy with it. So even in the future, if I'm listening back to the songs and I start to hear things that, oh, this could have been done better, I would know that at the time we did the best that we could. We represented the idea in the best way possible, that within our ability at the time. So yeah, I like to be involved in the process because I don't want to have regrets later. Okay, so I think I have about, yeah, I mean, I would call everything collaborations, but in terms of features, there's one song with Bawali, who is the guy that the artist that I currently manage majorly, and he's a very he sings a lot about love. He's a very lovey-dovey type person, and I initially had the song Mr. Romantic, and the song is very, oh, you want to grab my Louis type song, but then I just felt like he would be such a good fit on the song, because I'm talking about a certain Mr. Romantic, and I have a feeling that this Mr. Romantic just really wants me for my body, but then he comes with another perspective and says that I mean, this is love, but then he's also afraid that he would lose me, all of that, if he shows the love too much. So yeah, I love the angle that he came with. I feel like was a very brilliant collaboration between both of us, because he came with we had two different perspectives on the songs, and it kind of merged into one nice story. Another feature was Shank, German Shank, and then it's so cool because Shank is somebody that I used to listen to when I was younger. I used to jam his music so much. Judy, Shaykeh, and then the song, Midi had initially sent me the beat when I was back in Nigeria, and then immediately I connected with the beat. I did my verse and chorus, and then I sent it to him, and it was like, oh, mad. And then he himself decided to look for somebody else that would work on that song. And then he happened to, I didn't even know he knew Shank or anything, but he just sent the song back to me with Shank's verse on it. And I was like, whoa, mad. So like it was just such a nice, because Shank didn't waste time also. Like within, I guess, said 3 hours or so, he sent the song, the verse back. So it was such an organic connection. It was a nice merge of soul and rhythm on that song. And then another song was the one with Show Them Camp, which was a lovely collaboration, by the way, because they already told me that they wanted to work with me. Actually, Ted told me he wanted to work with me, but I should send him something that I feel like they will vibe on. And I sent that song, and he had actually worked on it. I took some time to get Ghost kind of ghosted for a bit there, but then eventually we got the full Show Them Camp on the song, and that was amazing. Nice collaboration. And then there were other collaborations with amazing musicians, guitarists, violinists. Vincent Hastrop played the violin on Juro, which was lovely. And then yeah, and yes, Sheyi Ogunnaike played some ensemble for the violins on Juro also. There were some guitars on Opal and also Juro played by Bobby, a Bobby guy that's really good at playing the guitar. and then Larry D, who I worked with on my song Energy, played the guitars on a couple songs too. Very talented. And then the producers also French, Media Beats, That's Beats, and Danny, like a bunch of them. Like I actually worked with very, very amazing genius minds on the project. That's why I'm very excited to put it out. I would say that there are multiple parts to me. The two main parts are the calm, centered, very relaxed side, and then there's the very bright, powerful, passionate side, and both of them come together to create a very, very intricate type artist. Yeah. Okay, about music, separate from about life. About music, I would say when when I put the first song out, and I was singing like very strongly with my deeper voice. Somebody, actually Omar Mahmood, I don't know if like a lot of people know him. He had heard the song, and he told me it was a good song, and he said that I should sing more with my higher tones, my higher voice, which I did some backup on that song with, but because I wasn't confident about it, I left it at the back. But he said sing more, try to sing more, and try to explore your higher tone. I didn't even think much about it, but it was something I started to consciously do, and that helped me find my general sound music-wise. So I think that was really good advice, because I wouldn't have really paid attention to it if he hadn't said it. And life in general. I think the best advice that I may have gotten, I don't know where I've heard it before, but it's just like, do you, man. Like, don't pay attention to what this person is doing or what that person is doing, what this person said. Everybody's always gonna have an opinion about what you're doing or just anything, but then decide what is important to you, what makes you happy, what you are fine with, what you are satisfied with, and just do that. Like, forget the noise, forget everything else in the world. It's good to take constructive criticism and all of that, but that is after you have done what you feel you want to do. So yeah, do you. Yeah, seduction. Okay, I'm going to give an answer that I already prepared because, yes, it's a very good answer. So I think about how the waves at the beach wash up on the shore. And the thing is, okay, so the reason why I would give this definition is because when I was in Lagos, I used to spend a lot of time on the beach, and like I would always just stand by the shore and just watch the water sway back, come back, go, come back, and then I just loved the whole idea of like wanting to like, I mean, like waiting for the water to come and like meet your toes, but then it will now just come like very close, but it won't touch it, and then it will now go back again as if tricked, yeah. And then you like because of that, you're like, okay, you want to step forward and like move closer to it so that the next time it comes, it's going to actually touch your feet, and then you don't realize how far you've already walked into the water. Like you just look back and you realize that like I've come a long distance just because I was chasing this thing just to feel the water. So yeah, that's how I would describe seduction. Like it teases you, it pulls you in a sense, it kind of draws you in. It says, look at me, or pay attention to me, or I have some power here to pull you in, and then you don't realize, but then you are actually controlled by it. And then the songs have that whole vibe because they have that they settle in your ears type thing, like the voice, the instrumentals, everything kind of make up that whole sound where you are pulled in a sense and captures the whole essence of the song.